It was too good to be true. It all started, the music started, it started playing, everything was good and happy. And then it all turned to poop. It's not my fault, I don't think. I haven't done anything. I didn't touch any buttons or anything at all. I just carried on and it happened. So hopefully it's all working now as it should be, and you can actually see and hear me. I shall find out. Yeah, that's okay. Your hands never, no, my hands never left my wrists at any point in the magic trick. So yes, I don't think it's me that messed it up. I think it might be somebody else that messed it up. They did come along before. Welcome, Dan. Dan came in before I went live.
The sound was just fine. I could hear everything, and I was like, "Hey, awesome! We worked out whatever it is that's going on." And
no, it just it sort of happened, and then I thought it all fixed. I thought it might be because when I'm playing a game, obviously the computer's having to do a bit more. Yeah. So maybe it couldn't handle that and that, but then again, now it obviously didn't and wasn't. So it isn't that. I don't know. I might have to just.
We'll have to experiment, and next time, Jeff and I will wait to join until after.
I'm pretty sure it's not any case of the joining or anything. It's just I don't know. It's one of those things. I'll play around and sort things out. Yeah, there's other ways of doing things, but Andy says I can see you. I can press the buttons on this. I remember this now. Look, Andy says I can see you in crystal clear 720p dual Blu-ray HDR 4K Photoshop PlayStation Series X. So yes, we're working in normal things, but yeah.
Why would you want us in full 4K?
I do all my videos in 4K. Except for this one, because this one can't handle it with the chatting and everything. But
yeah,
my normal video releases and indeed my single streaming things, I always broadcast in 4K. Not because I think I deserve 4K, but because I figure I can, so I should. Future proofing is always a thing, isn't it? It's if you go back and watch some old YouTube videos that are in potato vision, they're very bad. You can see they look rough. So I think if I can do mine in as high a quality as I can handle at the time, then potentially when you come back and look at it in 5 years' time, it might not be quite so bad. Canagram says, Sob, I didn't receive a link to join. Cancel my above message. I'm joining now. And here he is.
Howdy.
I was a little bit late sending out the joining messages.
I just checked it, and it said that it was received 8 minutes ago, but I just saw it just right now. So who knows? Yeah. Probably my problem.
I don't like to assume that anybody will join any of these streams. So it's not like Jeff's not here. Damn it! I appreciate that you can join, and it's lovely, but I don't want to assume that any particular. You might have something else happening that you might not. So
not likely.
Let's see. Andy would blame Dan too, except I actually blame Bob. I don't know anyone called Bob, so I can't blame them. But that's fine.
There's a Bob I've been watching lately on YouTube, but I really doubt that it's the same.
It's not his fault.
Person, no. Yeah. There's plenty of things that are, but I don't think this. I found a guy who does No Man's Sky videos.
Oh, right, yeah. So, I know someone who does that.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. And he does too for the most part, but he's also got some really good tricks. So, right. Getting rich really, really,
yeah,
really rich.
I've never worried about the money side of things. It just sort of organically happens occasionally. You sell things and make some money, and yeah.
I got to a point where I'm like most of the way through the main storyline now, and I wanted a really nice ship, so okay, let's crash a market.
I can understand things like that, but yeah. Yes, no, I was a little late sending out the invites tonight because I received a box of the Enterprise, and it wasn't a huge box. I was expecting a bigger box, but it's got lots of stuff in it. It's actually got 20 stages in it.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Considering I was only up to 38 when I got it, it's quite a big pile of stuff.
Yeah, that's
so
that's
yeah,
pretty
that
amazing.
came yesterday, I believe, and I've been putting off. I didn't want to do anything yet. I looked at it yesterday and thought, there's a big pile of stuff. And it sort of upset me that there was such a big pile of stuff. So I didn't actually do anything with it. I'll show you.
Rest of the year is all Enterprise.
Pretty much, yeah. So normally, every month, or about every 3 weeks, they send through one of these, which is one magazine that covers 4 stages.
Yep.
Which is quite a nice way of doing it. The Ghostbusters do the same thing. It's got parts lists of all the parts that you get in each stage 39, stage 40, 41, and then it goes on to the build pictures, which you'll be familiar with in my picture in pictures that I'll put up. And then the rest of the magazine, as I've shown, goes through looking at episode guides for each episode. So I open the box, and ordinarily, I say we get one of these and 4 packs of parts. I open the box. I got a big pile of magazines in it. It's
better get to it.
There's 5 of these things come.
Oh, it's a bit overwhelming.
Boxes of stuff, and it's pretty much overwhelming. Lovely, but overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I figured tonight, yes, I'm going to have to make a start on it and do a couple. I figured I'd do as if I just received the delivery of 4. One magazine. I worked my way through those, and I've done two stages, not 2 magazines. I've done half of a magazine so far this evening, and it's getting there. I've got a picture I put in the group gallery of the saucer section so far. It's
with all
next
the
to me.
screwing of the parts together and everything. Yeah, it's not a quick process.
No, I'm not filming everything because putting the individual windows onto each frame section.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times before in the past. There's no point in showing you exactly the same thing again.
Like.
And I run out of words to say to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I don't bother.
Yeah.
But,
unless you sneeze and they all go everywhere, that needs to be caught on camera.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, if that happens, then yeah.
Leave that.
Yeah, so, leave the camera recording, and so that way it'll be captured, but, you just edit that out.
Wow, look at the size of that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I've got, we're halfway across part of the thing,
which
so far.
You should be able to finish that out, I would guess, from that box you just received.
Looking through the instructions for the box that I received, we were going to be finishing the top. I was in the bit I was just filming. I know this is the dorsal side of the saucer section because it's the top side, and that's where the dorsal fins on sharks are and things. I can't remember what the
that's
bottom
how I remember ventral.
Eventually,
all right.
yes, well done. Thank you very much.
Way to go.
I'll try and remember that for next time. Yes, we're finishing the dorsal side, and I think one of the nacelles are getting completed as well. But yeah, there's just hugeness of stuff and things. It's a bit strange, as far as I can tell from where I've been flicking through. To build this section, basically we're building up the black framework, and then we've been putting these panels on. Which, are you ready for the scariness?
Yeah.
There's just wires everywhere. It really is. It's a nightmare. There's another panel of circuit board that's going to go in there in a bit because there's too many plugs to plug into this one.
Yeah.
So these are all screwed on to the framework from the inside.
And
then obviously wires routed and plugged in and everything. But apparently, from what I can gather, a quick look at the next bit, we're screwing the framework for the ventral panel onto that.
Okay.
And building that up. And then I thought, how are they going to put the other panels onto that?
Once it's together?
I don't know. I know when the Enterprise was built, basically built the top panel and the bottom panel onto the supports and everything, and then they got bolted together.
That's what I was expecting, is to sandwich them together after they're both complete.
Yeah.
Although, thinking about it, I don't
hold
know
them together
how you
by
can
the
sandwich
rim.
them together. Because there's not that much of an edge.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm sure they thought it through because they've thought through everything else about the build and the routing of the wires and everything. So I'm sure it all makes sense.
You're like making a ship in a bottle. Got little
really is.
sticks and things, and you're gonna manipulate them.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know. I'm sure it will all become clear. But yeah. So
yeah,
I've almost doubled the build so far in a box that's just turned up.
In one delivery. I am envious of that. That is just a beautiful thing.
Let's see what we got. Apparently there are 6 watching, says Andy.
Right.
Yeah, apparently there's 9 watching at the moment, but yeah, there's people who don't. Yeah, if you're watching, come along and join in the chat, because otherwise it's just us. Looks at YouTube Shorts. Chris's T800 Enterprise Charger R2D2. Yeah, the YouTube Shorts is an interesting thing. I try and remember to do some occasionally, but they're basically like a minute or less videos.
A lot of
most of them seem to be 15
creators
seconds.
are doing those now. To varying success.
So, yeah, just when I've got a thing, I just put a quick video and just do it. You can, I think, you might be able to do it through YouTube itself, but you just do it on the phone. It's just make a short, there you go, and it's done like 15 seconds.
Oh,
so, okay. Edward says, I ordered the last 16 months of the Valentino Rossi builds to save on shipping. When they sent it, they sent 18 boxes, and they charged me shipping for each box. The shipping. Yeah, I think this one, like most of these partworks now, they charge shipping, and they charge like £1 shipping per issue, not per box. It's per issue. So if you get 4 issues in a box, they charge you £4.
I see. It's £4.
So I'm pretty sure on this one they still charge the same amount of shipping. It's not saving on shipping, sending it in one box. It might be saving them on shipping, sending it in one box.
Right.
Although it's heavier, so I don't know. It might not.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like £1 each for all those issues that you got in there, I mean that's that's a bank buster shipment.
There was a saving. I think it was like they sent through an email saying we want you to catch up to up to date, because I started a little bit late. Although they've been sending them out every 3 weeks rather than every month, so I think I've been almost caught up to people. They said, if you order, an extra 4 issues, as well as your 4 issues you'll get next month, you can get an extra 4 issues, and we'll give you 5% off the price of them 4 issues.
Fair enough, okay.
But also, if you want to, we can send you 8 issues, and you can save 10% on the price of it. Or we'll send you 20 issues, or 16 extra issues, and I think it was 20% cheaper. But you've got to pay it all now rather than paying monthly.
Yeah, in bulk.
And everything else. So it was, not quite a couple of £100, but it probably a couple of $100 or whatever. But it's up front and it's done, and I've got it there sitting there now. And if I want, I can build it still going on at 1 a week. But I'm just going to get them all knocked out as quick as I can, basically.
Yeah. I'm excited to be able to see how the engineering of it progresses, because I've got to plan out my changes based on how it goes together. And so I've got to wait for other people to get to those stages so I can see what I'm going to do.
I hadn't thought about that. It's not like getting a model with the instruction book, like you can look through the end and the whole thing and just get an idea. You're kind of blind right now.
I have no idea how things are going together. Like, we still don't know how the saucer attaches to the battle bridge.
There's 2 things that are sort of not worrying me, but a little bit worrying me about how it all works. Is how does the saucer attach? Because the next section, which is another bit that I've been working on today with the extra panels around the side there, the saucer section fits over the top of that bit.
Yeah.
And there are these docking clamp things.
Oh, wow.
But they're not spring-loaded or anything.
They're not spring-loaded. Yeah. There's no way you can get to the other side of them to do anything with it.
Yeah.
It's literally turn it upside down and they come out, maybe, sort of, if you shake it a bit. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So that worries me a little bit, because I don't know how it's going to attach, and it doesn't feel like that's substantial enough, because they're all, they're metal, but they're only tiny. And the saucer section's huge and heavy.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I don't know
thinking
how
there's
going to
be another stand that goes under the saucer.
Well, there can't be, because it's a detachable saucer section. It's not 2 separate pieces. You should be able to have it as one kit.
I would think so.
Because that's how I want to do it.
That's how they've been advertising it.
The saucer section will come off, but I'm
just trying to understand the engineering.
Maybe they don't know either at this point.
The other thing that worries me a little bit about it is the the saucer section, I'll grab it here because it's conveniently next to me. It doesn't have any writing on it.
Yeah, the Enterprise, which means that's going to be a sticker at some point in the future.
Well, looking at the picture that you can sort of see a little bit of behind me with the bit of the nacelle there, it doesn't look like a sticker. It looks a little bit raised, and it should be on the actual thing. It's sort of a little bit raised. So I'm thinking it might be a plate that sort of sticks in place. Because if they'd have done it
nice
on each panel, then there would be lines in between, and it wouldn't look quite right.
Yeah.
Because you'd have letters that have a break in the middle of them.
Right.
But if it's going to stick on the top, then I would expect some sort of guide or indentation or something where it's going to fit.
To locate it just right.
Because I don't know. I mean, I'm not overly concerned. I'm sure I can get it right or right enough for my eyes to be fine. But there's going to be people that, don't have the technical skills to line it up just right or eyeball it or anything else. And measuring it would be a complete pain.
With the Ecto 1, the Ghostbusters logo is a sticker that you put on the door freehand.
I've heard about that, yeah.
And it actually came attached on the back door, which now I'm going to have to figure out how to peel it off because, one, I don't like stickers on there, and two, it's like not placed right.
Right.
I would rather be the one to do it. So I'm glad the side doors don't have them.
I don't know that it's going to worry me. I've heard about it and know there are people like Mike Lane does lots of
exactly. I'm going to get his
decals and things for it. I don't think it's going to worry me that much. I've yet to see a before and after sort of shot. I've seen it before and it looks fine to me, and I've seen it with his new upgrades to it and it looks much the same. I can't really tell. I want to see the same door. This is how it came, and this is what I made it look like. 2 pictures next to each other, framed the same.
Yeah.
So I can actually say, yes, that's worth an upgrade, or no, it isn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would assume my way of thinking is that on the, not necessarily the filming vehicle, but if I was to convert a car to the Ghostbusters thing, then the Ghostbusters thing on the side would be a vinyl sticker.
Yeah.
That I would stick onto the actual car.
That vinyl sticker would be that thick.
There is that. And I haven't seen it as to see exactly what the scale or the thickness is, but I don't think it'll worry me.
Yeah.
But
see, for what I'm doing, it's just not going to work. So I got to peel that off and redo that, because I'm going the super ultra high level.
You're doing all the extras and you want it just right. It's going to be expensive.
I'm doing the same for the Enterprise. I plan on epoxying in between the hull plates.
Yeah, again, some of them are better than others. Some of it's not quite right, but until it's completed, until the one side is completed, I can't tell. I think just loosening a few screws, adjusting and tightening.
Exactly, it's going to take some massaging to get it all just right.
But again, some people are going to want more than others. My way of thinking of is it is individual hull panels on the actual Enterprise.
Yeah.
So some of them might not quite fit. Right.
Yeah, cracks are okay.
Lines or I think it'll be all right.
They just had, the off shift put on that panel.
Yeah. Good enough. It's within spec.
Andy was going to ask if the saucer disconnect. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
That's why it's got a separate power supply for it as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. Everything's got its own power supply.
The Nexus says the docking clamps, I would imagine, will probably be magnetic. I think that's probably... That's the only way of sort of getting them out.
Drawing them up out of the
problem
metal
is
bridge.
The surrounding plate is metal as well. So any magnet that sort of tries to pull that up is also going to be magnetizing slightly the area around it, which makes it harder for it to pull it up.
Maybe that whole surface of the saucer is going to be magnetic, and the whole darn thing just clamps together magnetically.
Maybe. I don't know. I've got some magnets.
Ooh.
It's not being magnetic at all.
Nope.
Oh, the middle bit is, because that's got magnets in it.
Yeah.
The middle bit
Okay.
is where the battery box sits underneath.
Yeah.
And that is magnetic.
And the actual battle bridge
held
pops
in
off
place
so you can
with
exchange the
magnets.
batteries.
But yeah, none of the rest of it is actually being magnetic. So nice idea, but no, not like that.
So
yeah, it's going to be another year until we find out, probably. But, yeah. Do you think it'll have some sort of counterweight or some such? I hope not. It's got enough weight as it is. I don't think adding more weight to it is going to be of any help to anybody at all. I assume that the model itself is balanced in that the saucer section is huge and metallic and lights and everything, but equally the back of it is going to be.
It would have to be full of lead
cells of metal and everything else, and so I think it's probably going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with what they're going to do with it, because I know that whatever their solution is, I can come up with something if I don't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, but the one thing that's worrying me at the moment about this is some of the light leaks around the edge.
Yeah.
Where's the switch? There's the switch. Which way does the switch go? That way. So yeah, we've got the docking alignment lights, which light up top and bottom, but shouldn't light up through the edge like that.
Can you
get
a little piece of foil in there or something?
I'm thinking I might use some. I've got some of that air dry clay for like sculpting and stuff, which I've used to fill in some things. I reckon if I can get that around the edge, that will fill in the joins there, and it's going to be opaque.
Do you guys have Tulip brand paint over there?
Not that sounds familiar.
Okay. This I got at just an art store.
All right.
There might be something equivalent. It is really, really opaque.
Really?
And another modeler I watch on YouTube, Lou Del Maso, he uses this for light leaks all the time. And I picked that up for that, and it works. Even their white is just opaque as stone.
Cool. The problem is there is actually
thin bead.
There is some gaps around there. I don't know. You can quite.
The
steam is not a good solid fit. So painting's not really an option on that yet. But again, the little things. The switch, the main switch on it, was black.
Yeah, that's just.
So I just paint it grey. And the grey I've got the. What did I use? Just the Vallejo light grey. It's actually a really good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they should have had a cover on that or something. A top plate that would integrate with how it looks.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that
poor.
Proud.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on the underside. You're not really going to be looking.
Yeah, but if you hang it from your ceiling or something like that, yeah.
Totally Scale Model Steve says we can buy Tulip over here, as I have some.
Ooh.
So Tulip is obviously.
I highly recommend it for light blocking. And the best thing about that kind of purpose is that look at the tip of that.
Oh, nice.
See that, yeah.
It's super fine tips, so you can just draw it along the edge of two pieces, like on the inside, and just let it be there like a bead of caulking around your window, and it'll serve that job really nicely. So.
Good to know.
Mac here says the alien part work I'm doing. I've not seen any updates on that for a while, Mac. I think you've been neglecting the group. You haven't been posting your stuff in the group to
Mac's a busy guy.
It's available for worldwide shipping, €16.99 plus shipping for every issue. That's expensive, but obviously worldwide, and it might come out in individual countries eventually.
That's a video series I would definitely watch because I'm fascinated of how it would go together. You know, there's.
Andy also says cracks are okay because of battle damage. Yeah. Depends on how how you're building the Enterprise. I mean, you could just build it. It could be finished.
Yeah.
At the end of one of the films.
If you build a scale a dry dock around it, framework around it too.
I was thinking about a planet and just having it dug in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just lots of dirt all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teeny little people walking across the deck after it stops. Yeah. They put Counselor Troi in charge of the ship one time.
Then one time she can steer the ship and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm very happy with how it's coming along. There's features with it that I'm not impressed with. Say the wiring for one is a nightmare.
Yeah. The electrical design of it is just piss poor.
It seems to be done by different departments.
I'm okay with.
Yeah. But yeah, I've still got the huge box of that to work my way through.
Yeah.
At the moment, I think I've got another 10 or 12 days of other part work videos already lined up and ready to go. So I'm thinking that the Enterprise I might do as a not so much a bulk release, but I'm not going to add them in and add another 20 days to the backlog. Yeah. I think I might do, a sort of Enterprise weekend or something and have 4 or 5 stages come out all at once. But
yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm really excited to see how that goes. I did
post
together.
in one of the Facebook groups. Someone was posting about something, and someone got quite cross that I'd managed to get up to issue 58. And it was like I pre-ordered it and started collecting it when it launched, and I've only got up to 39 or something. It's like,
so it's your fault.
Sent me the email, and I said yes, send it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it may just be where you are geographically that worked out.
Well, apparently he's in the UK as well, so I don't know that there's any. I don't think they sent the email out to everybody, and I know I did start a little bit later than the official start, but I don't know.
And I started a fair bit after you did.
It's no good getting cross with me about it because I'm not in charge of it.
Yeah, I can't see how that would be helpful, but
yeah. Someone else did comment on one of the YouTube videos of the build saying that. Part number 40 something was out of stock and they still haven't got part 30 something. It's like, sorry, but I've just 45. Yeah, I got that. It's coming in my box. It's not out of stock for me.
Just make sure you go through all your bags carefully and double check them against the magazines just to make sure that you got it.
Well, I've made sure that
the
right numbers are there.
Right.
Yeah. But I haven't checked all the parts list for everything yet because
just to make sure nothing got
Mm-hmm.
mixed up. Easy to do.
I'll see if I can give an indication of exactly what it is I'm dealing with. Let me push that over there, move that over there, put the lid on my screw box because otherwise that'll be a problem.
Oh yeah, they like to be free. Wow.
Yes. It's just a huge box of stuff.
Oh.
So I put them all in order and figured them all out, and
you're gonna have a lot of those little cardboard top parts with the photo of the Enterprise on it. I noticed that.
Yeah,
each one has its own.
Yep.
Every bag has its own little top.
Every bag.
Yeah,
has its own
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
With
Collect
the
them all.
on it. Which is nice for your videos. How you set it aside there.
That's it.
Yeah, I've started to put that up there.
Yeah.
Because I keep forgetting.
That's a good idea.
The trouble is, I get into the habit of intros and hello, I'm Gross Models, and this is the build of the Enterprise, and this is issue 76 or whatever. It's like it's not an issue on this. I can't say it's issue
stage. Yeah.
38.
Stage 38. Or step or some other word that's not issue.
Pack 11, and I think they call it stages on this.
Yes, they do.
Oh
same
boy.
With the Ecto stages.
Oh boy. Numbering.
But the DeLorean by the same people. No, they were individual issues for that. There we go.
Thanks.
I think they learned from the DeLorean because that was their first one that was a big release. That's an old kit comparatively. So I think they decided
let's
do it.
The ones are all individual issues. So, don't know. But I'm very much enjoying doing the part works.
Good.
And I must be because I'm doing many of them at the moment.
Doing a lot.
Yeah.
I still want to see how you context switch between them. You put everything in a box and then take that box and put it somewhere and then bring out the other box with the other whole thing?
You have to.
Yeah,
And
pretty
keep
much.
all the
although some of it's getting
screws
too
and
big for
bits
boxes
separate.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You mix them. Oof.
Yeah. I've got specifically labeled boxes for all the screws and all the spares, and these stay with the Ecto side, those stay with the Enterprise side.
The Enterprise is the best.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is nice.
I mean, they give you that.
Good.
And yeah, they're all the spare screws in there
Good.
from the first 40 issues. They don't need to give me any more BM screws ever, I don't think. I've got enough of them to last for the rest of it. But yeah, there's lots of spares there, and lots of spare windows.
That's good.
Some spare escape pods and things like that as well. So, but yeah,
I didn't realize there were spare escape pods and such. That's nice.
I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in there.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, that's...
So
I
haven't got any missing.
I figured the pods would be big enough that they wouldn't expect the carpet monster to grab those.
Right.
But,
To get...
I'm
just
thinking
in case.
when I've thrown away the thing, but basically they come on the screws like that. So I'm thinking that they might give you a screw of 6 when you're only need 5.
It's easier to just give a screw.
They standardized
the
their screw size.
Sure.
Okay, that makes sense, and you just wind up getting a few extras, which is to the benefit of the...
You always want
builder.
extras rather than too few.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ethel says you could use them tops as a border when you repaint your walls under an arrow pointing that way. What tops are we talking about now? I'm not. Oh, the tops of the things. The tops of the magazines.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Andy says you should start by doing a we're on Captain's Log Stardate. Yeah, but I don't know how to figure it out.
I'm sure there's a calculator somewhere.
What is today's star date or something? Is it? It's sort of down to the day, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, it actually.
I thought it made sense.
Someone figured out how to make it actually work, but it's not a thing I've ever investigated how that functions. But yeah, I'm sure there's an online.
There's definitely a way of doing it
calculator
and
for
figuring it out, but it's too much effort for me. I have enough trouble, as I say, remembering to say stage 40 rather than episode 40 or issue 40 or anything else. So
it's like converting time to decimal.
Well, it's as bad as Americans, but the date's all wrong.
I complete agreement. I think we're the only country that does it.
Don't do it.
And it causes all kinds of headaches.
Hey, today it doesn't matter.
That's right. Today it doesn't matter.
You're right. Today you get away with it. Yeah. Although I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of this sovereign citizens and police interactions and stuff.
Yeah.
Where they have a go at people for doing stupid things. And when they do the body cam footage, it's always got the thing in the corner with all the information on it. And I noticed that the date on that is year, month, day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which to me is completely backwards, but it makes much more sense than year, day, month.
Yeah, it narrows it down.
Yeah.
Categorically,
at least
yeah. If
Yeah.
you're going to put it into a file, that's how you would want to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out because obviously, depending on what month it is, it might or what day it is, it might say 2021 0403. It's like I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
There are even ISO standards on that kind of thing, and then there's a slightly different one that's used in like real heavy duty computer stuff. And everybody's got a different idea of time and how to document it. And then some people like to be different than anybody else.
Well, I mean, I suppose technically year, month, date makes sense because that's how we put the time.
That's
It's bigger, getting smaller.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. True.
That's how I like to do
minute,
things.
Second. Yeah.
But I mean, I would always write it down.
Absolutely.
Day, month, year.
Yeah. I've gotten to where I've dealt with so many international groups trying to get something designed and out the door that I always do it the date in numbers and then actually the first 3 letters of the month and then the year.
Eliminate that confusion.
Absolutely. Because I've seen it. I've seen where it's gotten juxtaposed and it causes an awful lot of problems sometimes.
somebody could look at that and go, "Oh, he's American. He's obviously doing it this way."
Exactly.
When you're actually doing it their method.
You always in the first part, you always say, "This is the way we're going to talk, and this is what we're going to standardize on."
Yeah.
Let's not have any embarrassing problems.
I think putting the letters for the months is actually the best way to go.
And it's kind of inefficient, but it's unambiguous that way.
Max says the Philippines do it that way as well. He almost has a flight because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only there was a standard that everyone could use for standard. But
yeah, like I said, there's an ISO one, but there's even arguments with that one. I think it's ISO 1860 or something. But
it wouldn't be any fun if it was easy, would it?
Yeah.
Then anybody could do it. Yeah.
Right. So, Andy's Mac has just put Alien Progress pics posted in the group. So let's go and have a look at the group.
Look at those. I've seen Mac's build part of the leg, and it's really, really impressive.
I haven't got to that far yet, so I'll have a look at that now. I don't remember if we did this last week, but this is the wheels of my build.
The tire collection.
Yeah. I've got two of a couple of them now. So yeah. The Dodge Charger at the back there, I've actually got two of them now and had to take them back off the build to put the rest of the engine casing around. So why did you tell me to put them on?
Yeah.
Only to tell me to take them back off again.
Just to have a glamour shot after a certain point of the build? That's silly.
Yeah, but,
once you put the Actos wheels on, they stay on. I
think I've put one on. No, I think I might have put them both on by now, actually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the DeLorean is a bit different in that it fits completely differently because they've got the hinged, holding down for flight mode thing. So that I can understand being different. And kit again as it attaches in a different way.
Yeah.
So it's all fun. I like it when it's different because it makes.
I love the kit video and you called it the triangle in the middle there. That's the Pontiac logo.
Is it a P then? Why it's
No, it's like a chef. It's like a diamond.
Yeah, the top of it's got a little dip in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
I don't like the screws though.
No.
Those are
Yeah.
I'll have to put something over those to make them look like bolts because that doesn't look right.
Yeah, I mean the DeLorean has got sort of fake bolts, and under the hubcap in the middle is where it actually all fits together.
Yeah.
But I'm not too concerned about it as yet. But when builds start to come together and things fit in, then I might start playing with things. Especially the DeLorean, the Mr. Fusion thing. I'm not happy with the screws.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh yeah. I think Mike Lane has a solution for that. There's like a vinyl.
Yeah, I think there's something about a decal
way around.
I don't think I need to go that far. I think again I might just use some clay to fill over the tops of the screws and then paint them white. Yeah, because it is only white. It's not any difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
Do, so.
What a shame though. That's such an up top part.
Huge.
From one side, it's lovely.
They're huge and black as well.
That's unacceptable. That's for that part.
One of the grills on the front panel have got big screws holding them in place, which isn't ideal, but at least they're white. They blend in.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's a real shame.
Yeah. So moving on, Steve.
No, this is
got his greebles and stuff. He's made some sort of a mech thing that I think we'll see more of.
So good.
Eventually.
Someone sent him a big box of Greeblies, didn't they?
Yes,
that looks like a Gundam chest in the front there.
Materials.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's definitely some sort of shuttle thing.
Really good.
This is Lewis, the model making trucker. Is a huge boat. I don't know what flavour of boat it is. It's not the huge one that he's been doing, is it?
I don't know. Is that his Belfast?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I can tell it's a boat, but I can't make any more than that.
It has cranes.
The photo etch on that is really, really nicely done.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of photo etch on it. It's been very impressive.
Yeah, he's been soldering it all together too, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
I need to try working with that. I've got my whole setup here. And when I'm putting photo etch parts together.
Athel says it's the Belfast. Yeah.
It is the Belfast. I just boxed up all my soldering stuff and all my electronics hobbyist stuff, and I'll probably be digging it up so I can do some photo etch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, photo etch I've only done a little bit of, not enough to worry about soldering it together or anything, but it's not something that appeals to me in any big way.
I've seen some videos and I'm just fascinated by it now because, like I said, if you see one that's really done well, you think, wow, that's really cool.
It's available on so many kits now that is real fine detail stuff. It's impressive.
Yeah,
the D-Models thing that we gave away last week has got some tiny little hinges and clips and things on the side of the tank.
Yeah, and I got it.
That's right. You want it. Yeah.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
And the individual link tracks. And
that was a Russian tank, right?
Excited about that because I'm the kind of weirdo that fiddly stuff is actually a selling point to me.
I've not done. I don't do many tanks anyway, but I've not done individual track links. I think it would start off being interesting to me, but by the 433rd, I'd probably be fed up with it and just want it to end.
I taught myself to make chainmail, so I mean,
I was going to say
it can't be much different.
It's going to be very similar, isn't it?
The chainmail behind me, you can't quite see because it's right over that way, has 15,000 rings, and they were all individually hand bent on a mandrel that I keep here to remind myself that I don't do smart things sometimes.
Remind you never to do it again.
Never, ever, ever. It took me like 3 years to do that, on and off, but mostly.
But you wind up with a friggin' chainmail shirt.
Yeah.
And they feel wonderful.
It really is fun wearing that thing.
Frankie has been obviously getting more opals in, and a Halloween beach ball something. I don't know what that is. It's scary.
I've forgotten. Yeah,
it's like a scale pumpkin. With the car is like gigantic pumpkin.
Lynn has finished. Saturn.
That's a big one.
I've got mine sitting in the corner over there. It's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
I love everything about that rocket.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
It really is.
There's ISS next to it. Now I'm wondering if the rocket's to scale with the shuttle and the ISS.
What's the scale? I don't know. Oh no, the ISS is much larger, I believe.
Yeah, it would have to be.
This is
no, I'm not quite so sure.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a pretty tight fit in there.
You never see them together.
The shuttle and the ISS are the scale because they came together like that. But I don't know. I think the shuttle is bigger than that. So yeah. But
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I do like the minifigs.
That is so cool.
Little teeny guy.
I love the LEM. I got a couple of models of that now that I need to build.
Yeah, someday I want.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's great with the inflatable part around it.
That is so cool.
Yeah. There's something someone else
was talking
about.
Oh, hey there, little buddy.
Who's that? That's my robotic my robotic counterpart R2. That was
he obviously can drive up and down the path, but I think he gets stuck in step.
He's not very good at, but the step isn't very good, and the lawn is not very. He doesn't like that either. He likes flatter the better.
Your large data port's open there. Do you have sensors inside, or?
Actually, no, well, it's actually a slot right there, and just the angle that I'm at is looking right into it. So yeah, you could go there, and I have a piece of kind of like a black foam back there, so you can't see into it. But yeah, it's open. Because
originally that was there so Kenny could see.
That's right. Yep.
Oh right.
Yeah, I got Kenny's autograph here. And that's just me harassing kids and chasing them around and beeping at them and stuff like that. And we've had people come by for like the last 10 years that, the kids have grown up now, but they still come on by, and people will show me pictures on their phone from a few years ago. And it's just such a great feeling.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We always do it. I haven't really taken them anywhere in the last couple of years because of situations, but he's got quite a fan club.
Oh, I imagine.
He has his own Facebook page, but Facebook made me not call it R2 anymore or something, so it's called my name also, and then I just kind of quit updating it. But
all right.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Back to Steve. I made a start a little droid from the box of Gribblies.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's awesome.
Back to me. Iron Man's leg. Yes. Yeah, the third scale Iron Man is getting quite impressive as well.
Yeah.
What's the scale on the alien? Is it 1/3 also?
Half scale.
Half scale?
I think so.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, alien was really tall though.
Let us know in a minute.
Yeah, alien was probably like close to 8 feet tall, wasn't he? Or,
Must have been. Yeah, I assume. This is Mike. Yeah, he's building the Spitfire.
Oh, okay. So that's part of the
action base
stage.
Wow.
The base that makes it.
They sit underneath the wings.
Actually, sweep up and down, and
makes it bank and very impressive.
That base is a real selling point. That is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's such a cool design.
Steve's got a phone case that he's going to turn into something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make no mistake.
And there we go.
He's already turned it into something.
Incredible.
And it's a hovercraft.
Incredible.
I had a G.I. Joe vehicle look somewhat like that. It was
that was upside down, right? No, now it's got wheels on the bottom. No, I get it.
Oh, okay.
Boy, he's good.
You think he's done one thing and he's done something completely different.
Yeah.
And it always looks right.
Absolutely. And then when you put it in primer, it will look even better. And
then
put it in the corner somewhere and never look at it again.
Makes us happy.
The alien's half scale.
Really?
Yeah, nearly 4 foot tall.
Yeah, I see. Andy's just said
yeah.
That.
And Mac told me something.
What's this? What's
all guess.
A train?
He was doing the Falcon, wasn't he? But is that?
I don't think that's a Falcon.
That's not part of the Falcon, that's for sure.
Let's try to figure out. Train. It sure looks like 2 driven.
Yeah, that's
axles.
My thought is
definitely something going on in there.
Oh, look at all that. Oh, that's cool. The differentials.
Uh-huh.
What?
I don't know.
I actually found a document that I found a long time ago on MIT's FTP site about the art of building Lego, and it was one of the technical guys there talking about how to use Lego, how to connect Lego to make it like very, very strong. And there's a lot of unintuitive things about the geometry and everything. So.
Okay.
Edward says it's the tow truck. It's tow truck with
tow
pneumatics.
Truck with pneumatics. Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. Max says he's just seen the new Lego UCS 8080, 2 and a bit feet tall. Yeah,
yes.
I've seen the trailer for that. That's quite impressive. It's not a vehicle that I've really fell in love with. I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm not going to get one of them.
It's like 7,000 pieces, isn't it? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Another massively huge one.
For an AT-AT, I think I would rather have a model than a Lego.
Yeah.
Because you can do more with the model kit in terms of weathering it and all that. You know, the Lego, you just sort of...
I have the Bandai one in my stash.
I want one of those.
Built the Hostile armor and built.
I remember.
That
was a really popular series that you did.
Yeah, there we go. There's even the cams and the pistols at the front.
Look at that. Wow.
Very cool.
Oh.
That's massive, isn't that?
That's amazing.
I love the graphics on the truck. That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. They've got the way the wheels turn. Ackerman steering. It's not quite Ackerman steering, but wow.
Massive. I don't know that. I'm not aware of it.
I've never seen that at all, but that is... I mean, that's not just a
maybe
truck.
It's Lego. Do you think?
Yeah, it could be a...
Might be. I don't know. I know it's definitely proper Lego Technic.
Is it? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Well, that's just... I don't know, but that is gorgeous.
Boy, that's cool.
That is a nice
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah. It's nice to see something that's not branded or...
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because, it's hard to find. I mean, back growing up, there were no branded toys. I mean, there were some, and now it's hard to find something that's not a brand of something. Yeah. Which is
Lego's,
really,
I think, been pretty good. They'll do the licensed stuff, but they always make sure they do have their own thing, too.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy says I can go one better. Lego have launched the 1989 Batwing.
Ooh, cool.
It's quite that would be kind of cool.
Mike has another artwork that he's got here, and obviously it's Bob Dylan vinyl. I'm not entirely certain what it is, but
I'm not quite sure.
In a little box or something. I
know he gets a lot of old artworks that have been
next consignment
20 years ago artwork things, and
really?
Picks the odd episode here and there. So that's quite cool.
Not sure the connection is.
Yeah, I think there's another picture coming up. Yes. Sal obviously does my thumbnail artworks for the artwork thumbnails. He went to see, I can't remember the film now. What was the film?
That would be
it isn't Justice League, is it?
No. Okay. No, the new Marvel one. Because that's one of the
is it Immortals? Might have been
Eternals.
I think that's.
Yeah. So he went to see it and saw this guy when he was coming out of the cinema or whatever, and obviously decided to enhance it with a character.
That's one of the Celestials. Yeah, we've seen glimpses of them in other movies.
Yeah. That's the Dodge coming along. This is the bit where I had to take the wheels off to get the bit on the side to fit the firewall around it and everything else. But now it's got a radiator and everything else. It's coming together. It's hugeness. The last stage of that I've just done is putting on this middle section, which is basically just doubled the size of it.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's big.
Getting there.
And
Mike again found out that their changing model space is going to the Agostini collection. Which is fair enough. That's who they were always owned by, but I don't know how they're obviously dividing things up between Fan Home and the Agostini collection. So yeah. As long as it makes it all understandable, that's fine.
Yeah. That's a cool looking.
Steve's got another kit.
That's a neat old kit.
Boat. He said the plastic was rubbish. He had to use like tape to put it together and other things, but obviously he's not put it together as the instructions say anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah, the plastic wasn't behaving itself very well for him.
Yeah. Well, the age it probably got brittle and.
I've done some old kits like that, and it's just heartbreaking when they just kind of disintegrate.
Yeah. I've got a few old ones that I've picked up at like, half-price stores and such. That, once I eventually crack into those, I know they're going to wind up being problematic.
But not that you're going to be able to see much of the actual kit underneath all of the greebles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I like the vents, so that's really
good. Just integrates so well.
And it just all looks so functional.
Yeah.
And that is just beautiful.
Back to more Lego. That's something different. I don't know what that is now.
Dang.
It looks like it's got wheels on it again, though.
Yeah.
It's a GT3 RS, apparently. I would assume, by the little sticker that I've just spotted on there.
Yeah, not sure exactly what a GT3 RS is, but
I don't think I know either.
That's mine. I can tell you what that is. You've seen that one.
Yeah,
that's the picture of it. So yeah, as you can see down at some of the panels are not as good as some of the others, but until it all goes together, I'm not worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure things will tweak and it will go together properly. Frankie's got a new Opel Speedster.
Oh, that's a cute one.
I quite like the look of that. As a car, that would be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
I'd like that
looking car.
I've always liked small cars.
Mike has another part. I've got no idea about that. He may well have put some information about it, but it hasn't come up here. Yeah. So it's something from something.
It tilts downwards as it moves.
It will stay level but move around.
Yeah,
maybe.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
So it's probably something to do with the Spitfire. Maybe how the back moves or something. Don't know. Paul Tomaso, sub-assembly is complete, ready for primer and paint, unable to paint. So onto another kit. It's a gun. I know that much. I don't know what type of gun that is.
Some kind of an AR-15 variant.
See, I know nothing about guns. We don't have guns here.
Oh, we have plenty over here.
Yeah. But
Edward does update on the kit. It's the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It's not Lego, it's Lippin.
Ah.
So But yeah, that will look quite cool when that's done. There we go.
Wow.
The latest build progress on the alien part work. Right, tibia and ribs, metal. They're coming along. That's very cool.
Oh, that's great.
It's got that sort of metallic, oily sort of sheen to
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
It's just right.
I hope they paid a whole lot of attention to being able to hide the screw holes in that, because screw holes would really mess that up.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously something along there, but I don't know how well that's coming out on the video.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's room for something to fit over
Yeah,
the top
it looks
of them
like
as well. But
A strip of something would fit into those holes there to,
yeah,
Well, Matt could tell us, I believe.
yeah.
but yeah, that's definitely coming along, and that's scary. And as you said, it's going to be 4 foot tall. So
It looks really impressive.
Mhm.
yeah. Gemma has been doing one of my old puzzles.
Oh, wow.
The Celestial Planisphere that glows in the
Cool.
dark. It's fun. It's scientifically accurate. Yeah, it's.
I think I have one of those.
It's a sky map thing.
Yep.
Quite cool. You can tell how old it is because it's got 19 by 27 inches. And they're not allowed to say things like that around here now.
Now, when was that change enacted? How old would that be?
We went metric technically in 1972. We changed over things, but it didn't really.
Sure. Yeah, I
enforced
understand.
until later than that. But
Mhm.
yeah, but Athol says it's the M14 carbine with grenade launcher. Fits under the body of the rifle.
M14? Okay.
So
M14
was
is
that like
different.
a replica Athol, or was that an actual firearm?
That was
It
definitely.
looked like a replica to me, but I.
Oh yeah, the size of it. Sure. Look at that.
Yeah, because
I mean,
is a cutting mat. On
see
the
where
back.
the cutting mat. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's a really
I
big
bet
cutting
that's
mat.
one of those like
Third scale ones.
or something. Okay.
That's a different puzzle that Gemma has just done.
That's cool.
Nice and colourful abstract tiger.
That is nice. That is cool.
It was just a little bit too big for the board that she got, so we had to get a bit creative with being able to make it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you found a workaround.
Just about fits. And that was that. That's the end. That's back to
Yay.
yeah. That was that. So that was having a look at the gallery. Don't forget you can put stuff in the gallery again, and not next week, because next week we're back to playing a puzzle game. In a couple of weeks' time, we'll have another look through a couple of weeks' worth of look. Paul says it's the Trumpeter 1/3 scale model kit of a rifle.
Okay.
And Mac tells you it's mostly a rubber type skin over a multi-part skeleton. The skin is attached by magnets. So yes, it will be
Wow.
seamless.
Yeah,
And
it looks
Nice.
really
Oh,
cool.
that way
I've
it'll
seen it.
be-
clever way of them doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
Max.
that'll work good for seams and screws. Good. Because screw holes would just ruin that.
The detail on that
that
is
wouldn't be ideal.
incredible.
hmm It's like, at least with these car models that we've been doing, they're really good about hiding the screws on the outer shell of the car. You know, there's no screw holes visible on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, they, not quite as careful on the inside of stuff, but at least from the outside, it looks sharp.
Yeah, I'm assuming, looking at the Enterprise again, the bottom section must be screwed from the outside, but then must have something that goes over the top to hold it together. There's less windows on the underside, so
Yeah,
there's
there are a
more
lot
room for
fewer
things to
windows, so
work. So
maybe the
whether it's
windows
magnetic
fit
panels
in
or-
after the panels have been screwed on. The windows might be actually like labels or something that fit into those to cover the screw holes.
possibly.
That's how I
I'm
would.
not looking forward to
design
doing the
it.
wiring for the windows on the underside when
Yeah.
it's attached to the top. Yeah. But that's not anything to worry about for a little while.
Yeah,
yet.
I'm fascinated in what they're going to wind up doing with it.
Yeah, so I'll be working my way through my big box of Enterprise over the coming weeks, and figure out some way of getting them released more quickly than just adding them to the end of the schedule, because the schedule will still continue with other part works as well. So whether it's going to be every afternoon, I'll put up an Enterprise build, or I'll just have weekends for Enterprise and put 4 or 5 of them up, or I'll figure something out. So
yeah.
Yeah. You put up a lot of content.
Yeah, I like the daily releases. It works well for me.
Good.
And the fact that I can have them scheduled to go, a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance if I'm lucky, I'm happy with, because it means I've not got the pressure of I've got to get home and do a build, because I don't have to do a build this week.
Yeah,
I can take a week off and there's still content coming out.
Good. Yeah.
But
good thinking.
When a big box like that turns up, I do need to make a dent on it. So I'm happy that I've done a couple of them.
You were, talking before about, I think I'm going to run out of, part works for a little bit.
Had to say that.
Yeah, I haven't got anything else to build apart from the Enterprise at the moment. Although, over the next few days, I'm expecting a couple of things. I don't remember what else I've got due to come. The fan home website still seems to be broken for me, so I can't actually access that at the moment. But they send me emails saying, this is on its way, and it doesn't actually tell me what it is. It just gives me the code number. So I have to look
Here's the tracking code.
Figure out what that is, but
surprise!
Yep.
Not that it matters.
Mystery.
I'll build it.
Yeah, exactly. And doesn't matter which one it is particularly, but it'd be nice to know.
Yeah.
There's a kitty cat.
Yep.
Oh, you've got a visitor. Yeah.
That's little Penelope.
Aww.
Yeah. I like having to reschedule things, and I've got it set up, as I say, for the next 10 days or so. But I might have to shift them back a bit to fit in an Enterprise there, and then shift these backwards to another one in after that, and play around with it. I'm trying to figure out a way of doing it. My brain won't initially just look at a list of things and think I can put one there, and there. I think I need something more tactile. I might have to write on bits of paper, Enterprise.
Yeah.
And then I can actually lay them out on a table and shuffle them around more easily.
That's actually a really good way to do it.
Yeah.
Get it figured out. So.
Labels on like dominoes.
Get some.
And just shuffle them around on the table.
Get a free
3D print a tiny Enterprise and a tiny DeLorean.
There you go.
Oh yes, there you
That'd be much better.
That'd be lots of fun. You just dozens of all of them, and then just.
Athel's got to go. It's that time of day again. Wolfie's got to go home. So good night. I'll see you sometime.
Bye.
Take care, Ethel.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done for the night. Anyway, we've gone through the gallery. We've had a little chat and everything else. No one else has turned up, so that's okay. Next Thursday, we shall be returning to that time travel-y thing. We went to Da Vinci Land, didn't we? We went to sort of medieval type something, if I remember.
Yeah, we're stuck in a medieval times restaurant. And
so we'll figure out what happened with that. Before then, what day is it? Today's Thursday, isn't it? So Friday, I've got Friday off. I'll be building some Enterprise. Late Saturday, I shall be returning to the world of No Man's Sky. I don't remember where I left myself, or what I was doing, or anything about it at all. I don't play it during the week. It's only when I sit down and do that. So I'm completely lost.
I don't think I'd be able to play it that way. It would, that would just drive me up the wall. Okay, what mission was I on?
Luckily, it does have the log and everything, so you can actually go back and figure out what you're doing quite clearly. I went to some multiplayer space station that was new to me. I'd not experienced that before.
Okay. Yep. You went to the anomaly. Which is neat, because even in a single-player game,
3 or 4 years ago, I went to the anomaly, and it was different. It was just a ball, and you went in, and there were the 2 guys in there, and that was it. But this is very, very different.
They've been making
that's cool.
Amazing updates with this, even super recently. Within the last year, they've put out 3 or 4 big updates.
That's cool.
And it's very nice to see.
I shall make my way through it, but that's an ongoing project, so I'm not going to be finishing that anytime soon.
It's a great game, so I've been playing it, incessantly.
As you say, you've nearly finished it.
I don't think you ever actually finish it, but
no,
I'm
it's a bit
almost
like
through the main story.
But,
I'm on to probably the last quarter of the main story.
I know it used to be sort of reaching the center of the galaxy was the ultimate aim.
That's the
I don't think is really the aim
the
anymore,
direction I'm heading now.
So that's Saturday night. Sunday evening, I shall be returning to Lone Echo 2. Play another hour or so of that, and figure out what's happening with Liv. I did some time travel in that as well, didn't I? I went
Yeah.
back to,
Yep.
somehow.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
his
know what happened,
consciousness went back into another droid.
Yeah, before everything happened and kicked off, and I don't quite understand it. But
It's I'm loving the story of that.
It is a brilliant idea,
just-
brilliant story, and being VR and it's so
Right.
immersive to me that I just can't get over it. It really, I did enjoy the first one. The second one I'm enjoying just as much.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's that. Monday, back to E-models, obviously, as ever. And then Wednesday, I did game, didn't I? So, yes, I've got some Lego to do. I've got a Jedi Starfighter sitting over there ready to be built.
Oh, yeah.
Little triangle?
So, yeah, a little triangle. I think it's the yellow one. I can't quite read it or see it from here because it's a bit dark over there. But I don't know if I'll be doing the whole thing. It depends how it goes. It's one of those kits that's sort of doable all in one, but might spread over two. So it depends how the chat goes and how interactive I am and things like that. That'll be Wednesday. Then next Thursday, as I say, we're back to hopefully you'll both be joining me for Beyond Time. I think it was called from the escape room thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Whether we finish that this week, next week, or not, I don't know. It depends. Again,
there were quite a few
go.
pictured time frames on that image. There was like 6 different doors there. So
yeah, but I think we've already done like 2 or 3 of them. So
yeah. So I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll just go through until we go through.
Yep.
Chances are we'll go through a chunk of it next week and think, oh, we've got another one, and it'll only be like the next 5 minutes till we finished. But
yeah,
we'll find out when we get
there.
Find out. That's right.
So White Glove Bottles has just come in saying, night all, take care and have a great weekend. Saying they just come in. They may have been here from the beginning, just not been saying anything. But yes, welcome and goodbye. Thank you all for coming and joining me. I'm going to, 9 o'clock now. No, I'm not going to build any more Enterprise tonight. I thought about it, but no.
Take a break.
I'm going to leave that aside. I'll pick that up again tomorrow. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you especially for Dan and Jeff coming and joining me and giving me someone to talk to.
Thanks for the invitation as always.
Happy.
Yeah, so next week we're playing the game. The week after, is at the end of the month. It's got to be about there, isn't it? Yeah, 2 weeks' time when we return to do this, it will be an evening with everyone. So you're all invited to come along and join in. Please do. Someone come along and join in, because otherwise I'm talking to these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely as it
He's
is.
sick of us.
It's nice to talk to other people as well.
Poor guy.
Might jump in for a live chat next week, Chris says. Max, yeah. Next week we'll just be playing the game, so it won't be inviting you on camera or anything. But the week after, by all means, please come along and join it, even if it's only on microphone and speaker. Obviously, you've got to be able to hear us. But that's that, everybody. Gemma's just popped in to say good night all. Take care and stay safe. I shall go and make her a cup of tea in a moment.
Good night, Gemma.
So thank you all. I shall see you all soon. I shall find the video that might work because it's built into the thing to do the ending video. So I shall see you soon. I shall see both of you on the other side of the video in a minute.
Okay.
Good.
So thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.